introduction to design. So, can you give me an idea about design? What is your concept about design? What is your concept about design? The life cycle of a butterfly, do you know? Butterfly, yes, that we all know, right? That is like this. This is the life cycle of a butterfly. That is, first of all, the butterfly lays egg, then that is converted into caterpillar, then it is converted into pupa, then it is converted into butterfly. Again, it lays egg. Hence, it forms a cycle. Similarly, for a product also, there exists a cycle. So, best example for best definition for the design is it is the part of product life cycle. You got it? The design is the part of product life cycle. But can you see that product during the design stage? Can you see the butterfly during the egg stage? Can you see the butterfly during the egg stage? Or in the larva stage? Or in the pupa stage? No, you can't. These things are design stages. That is in the form of a 3D or in the form of disk, isn't it? Or in the hard disk, it is stored. Or sometimes in files, it is stored. Okay, we can't see the live product. That is why we call that designer a dead phase, a dead phase of a product, dead phase of a product. Then what shall be the action phase? When you can see that product, final product, after which process? Yes, after manufacturing process, right? After manufacturing process. Clear? So design is the dead phase of the product and is also included under the product life cycle. Action phase of a product life cycle is the manufacturing. Okay. So coming back to the syllabus. So that introduction to design that we will learn in the today itself. And next is need analysis. What is that? That is egg. You know, you have seen that egg. Based on that egg, that is the need. Based on that egg, you are going to make a product. So before going to make up a product, you have to analyze that need properly. Otherwise, what will happen? Yes, the design engineer or a manufacturer will produce a different product, which is not at all used by, not at, which will not meet the needs of the customer. Okay, so analysis of need is an important thing. That how the analysis can be taken place, that we will discuss in this chapter. You might have seen the advertisements of Toyota. Have you noticed quality, durability, reliability? Have you seen? Yes. What is the meaning of the word reliability? Here also, in the chapter 3, we will go to learn, yes, reliability. Prashant says that it's trust. Okay, fine. How will you trust Toyota? That is next question. It is not the answer of reliability. The trust is not correct answer of reliability. Question is why or how the Toyota can raise the trust. Yes, we all say that yes, Toyota is a very good car. How they make up that trust there? That is the question. Yes, all of you please engage. Otherwise, it will be a boring class. By making quality product. Okay, by making quality product. Okay, fine. Then, Harikrishnan, please engage. So what is the benefit if the quality is increased? See, I buy a car, okay, and that car is daily in workshop. Is the customer happy? No. Got it. If that product is with us without any problem, if a unit is under complaint means, then also it works. Then we will say that yes, it is a reliable product. That is the meaning of reliability. Got it. The probability of how much that breakdown occurs, how much breakdown occurs in that product. That defines the reliability. Next is detailed design. So after analyzing the need and after analyzing the quality and reliability, they have to make up a detailed design. And evaluation needs to be carried out, whether it meets the need of the customer or not. That also they have to check up. Okay. So these are the theory part. And that will be the death phase of our class also. Got it? That means somewhat boring class. And after that, the action phase starts. That is the manufacturing. So here, the forming and welding. You might have heard about this welding, isn't it? That is the joining of two materials. Different type of welding process we will learn in that chapter. Next is forming. What is mean by forming? From the name itself, it is clear that form means what? F-O-R-M. Form means what? Shape, isn't it? So it's a shaping process. You might have seen that certain hooks are made from iron bars. Certain hooks are made from iron bars, isn't it? How that hooks are generated? Is it require any machine? Is it require any machine? Please think. Is it require any machine? You might have seen in construction sites. Yes, the hooks are generated. How? Yeah, that is by means of two nails. In between that, they have to place one iron bar and then give some pressure in this direction and give some pressure in this direction. Hence what? Yes, it will get bent off like this. Hence the hook can be generated. That means to get this required shape, no material is removed from this workpiece. Am I right? For getting the shape, no material is removed from the workpiece. Okay. That type of process is called as the forming operation. Same. Next one, casting. That is, what will be the shape? Okay. What will be the shape of water when I pour it into this type of glass? What will be the shape? Yes. Yeah, that means it will acquire the shape of the glass. Yeah, it will acquire the shape of the glass, isn't it? That property of the liquids we are going to use. How? By melting the iron bead, by melting the iron bead and make it molten, and then pour into certain cavities. Got it? And hence what will happen? Since the property of liquid to acquire the shape of the glass or a mold, we call this glass as mold, okay, or dye, okay. So that is poured and then allow it to cool. So after cooling, what will happen? Yes, it becomes solid, and the solid acquire the shape of that mold or dye. That type of process is called as casting. Different types of casting process are there that we will learn in that chapter. Casting. Clear? Next is, yes, we can see machining process. Question is very simple. What is the difference between a forming operation and a machining operation? In the forming operation, is any material removed from the parent material? Is any material removed? No. But in the case of machining operation, yes, we will get the final shape by removing unwanted material in the form of waste. That waste is called as chips. That waste is called as chips. Got it? So unwanted materials are removed from the surface of the workpiece in the form of chips. That type of process is called as machining process. Different types of machining process you will learn. Okay, in this chapter. And here we are saying that machining process are of two types. One is conventional and other is non-conventional. Okay. So how will you cut an apple? Or simply not cutting the apple, slicing the apple. I want to peel the apple. Okay, I want to peel the apple. So what shall you do? You will place, yeah, you will place the apple on one hand. Am I right? And knife on other hand. Yes. And will it cut? No. You have to move the tool, that is knife, as well as the workpiece, that is the apple. Tool as well as the workpiece you have to move parallelly to peel, isn't it? And here you can see that the tool have a direct contact with the surface of the workpiece. Am I right? The knife have a direct contact with the surface of the apple. That type of machining is called as conventional. That means the tool and the workpiece have a direct contact. If it doesn't have a direct contact, then we call that as non-conventional. Example, the laser cutting. Laser is by means of a light. That is, from my gun, it is ejecting, isn't it? And light falls on the machining surface. See, the tool is here. The tool doesn't have a direct contact with the surface of the workpiece. Such a type of machining operation is called as a non-conventional. So those, what are the different non-conventional machining operations that we will learn in this chapter? Non-conventional machining process. Next is robotics, okay, and simulation. Yes, robotics you might have known from the film, The Robot, starred by Rajinikanth, right? Yes. So, what are the main parts of the robot and how that is to be applied in an industry? That we will learn in detail. And next is simulation. Simulation. You might have seen in your, hope all of you have Android phones. Yes. So in that, if you go to the Play Store, you can see a lot of games there. And in that, it is given there as a best simulator games. That is lot of games which is named as simulator. That means if you select a game, you can drive by using the mobile phone. And you can learn the drive also, isn't it? So that is what we call the simulation. Before, if you write a program, okay, if you write a program and before going to apply that in a machine, you can check whether your program is right or wrong by using a simulation software. By using that simulation software, it will show the path by means of which way it is going to cut. That is what we call the simulation. Hope all of you got it. What is simulation? So different type of simulation that we will learn in that chapter. Clear? Best example is the C programming. After writing a code, you can run it, isn't it? You can compile it, whether any mistake is there. So that is what we call the simulation. Yes. Next is CAPP. That is very simple. Process plan. Process plan. What are the various machining operations to be carried out? That for that we require a plan. Nowadays, no need of paper. We are utilizing the computer. That is CA, computer aided process planning. So different type of process planning that we will discuss in that chapter. Okay. Next is loop technology. That is nowadays it is utilized in industry. That is, say, this is one product. This is another product. Both have the same shape, right? Both have the same shape, right? Okay. But one is made up of mild steel and other is made up of aluminum. Even though it is made by means of different materials, we grouped them in one family. We grouped them in one family. Based on what? Based on design characteristics. Design characteristics. Yeah, that is design includes size, shape, etc. Based on that, we group them. Next is one is a square and other is a circle. Both have a central hole. A hole is there for both. I group them in one family. See, both doesn't have same shape. Even though I group them in same family. On what basis? On the basis of manufacturing character. Manufacturing character. That is both requires drilling operation. Based on that, it is grouped. Such a type of grouping process is called as group technology. So that we will learn in detail in that chapter. Hope you got an idea about the entire syllabus, right? Yes. So now let us move to the our design. That is today's class topic. Okay. So I already gave you an idea about what is mean by a product life cycle. Okay. So take the case of a Tata Nano that you all know, isn't it? Tata Nano. 5 years before, it creates lot of explosion, right? In India. That is, this is the first 1 lakh car. Yeah. So, on question is very simple. On what basis the Ratan Tata, that is Tata Group, plan to make 1 lakh car? What's the question? On what basis or why the Tata Group planned to make this Tata Nano a 1 lakh car? Yes. Terakana is typing. All of you please give me the answer. Think and give me. Why they produce or how or why, what is the reason behind the production of this Tata Nano or a 1 lakh car? To get more people to occupy the middle class family market. Yes, okay, fine. Okay, you are saying about the that is because of to make more profit. They are making this car. Okay, based on your answer, to get more people to their company to occupy more for middle class family. Okay, but that may not be their proper answer for why the Tata Group plan to make up the Tata Nano. That is the basically they have to analyze the need of the customer, need of the customer. Without that, no product will be no product success, isn't it? So, what shall be the need? Yes, the scooterwala people want a 1 lakh car. That was the need, isn't it? You got it? So, based on that need, they analyze it. They analyze that need and they design various shapes, a three-wheeled nano, four-wheeled nano, back engine nano, front engine nano, like that lots of design analysis they perform. Finally, they concluded a shape which is having four wheels and the back engine is at the back, the fuel tank is at the front, four seats, isn't it? Like that they designed. And then they go for what? So first one is which one? The need. Second one is what? Need analysis. Third one is what? The design stage. Fourth one is what? Manufacturing. Isn't it? The fourth one is what? Manufacturing. So they entered into the manufacturing stage. And next is what? After manufacturing. Yes, good evening, Saurav. Yes, Prashant says that after manufacturing, you have to find out the market. Market. Market analysis is to be carried out. Okay. Yeah, good evening, Saurav. We already started the class. Okay. Next is after this marketing, how I can close the loop, say from the market. Yeah, okay. From the market, the customers purchase and those things, and how I close the loop. This loop is to be closed. That is the butterfly leg again. How I can close the loop? Yeah, by means of feedback from the customers, isn't it? By means of the feedback from the customers. Yes. Hence it is closed. This is called as product life cycle. Product life cycle. I shall show the slide so that it will be much more clear. Here we can see. Yes, this is the need, right? On seeing the Sutrabala people, the Tata Group plan to make up a Tata Nano car. So based on that, they make various designs, isn't it? Then get various ideas, then note various ideas. Finally, the design is developed. After that, next stage is what? Yes, manufacturing. Manufacturing is done. Next, here also you can see one more thing. What is this one? Inspection thing. That is checked okay. That is should be done. Inspection thing. Finally, the product is ready. Next is what? Marketing is to be carried out. Okay, that is by means of transportation, it reaches to the market. Okay. And next is what? How I can close the loop? By means of the feedback. So this forms the product life cycle. Clear to what? The first step is the need identification. Next step is the idea generation. Another important part of the design is human abilities, organization human abilities, physical resources to develop sound functional, that is good quality, evolutionary change, innovative products. Okay. Action phase. PLC means what? PLC means what? Product life cycle. Okay. Product life cycle, PLC. Action phase of the PLC is manufacturing part. Can you agree? Can you agree? Yes. Then which will be the dead phase? Which will be the dead phase? No. Dead phase of the product life cycle is what? Design, isn't it? Design stage. Okay. We can simply call that as design stage. Need everything comes under the design. Okay. Next is the transportation and marketing. And finally, we can close the loop by means of feedback. Okay. So this is the product life cycle. Next is okay. I told you that market analysis is to be carried out. How the market analysis is to be carried out? Say, if I want to know much about Saurav means, what shall I do? Shall I ask about him to his parents? Will I get the correct information? No. So what shall I do? I have to use certain tactics, right? That is, I have to go to a nearby shop and I have to ask about it. Like that way, we have to collect the information. That is what we call the market analysis. That means we have to develop certain strategies to get more and more information. Got it? Two types of searches are there. One is direct search. Direct search. when you purchase a product, say for example, when you buy a new car from a showroom, after 2 or 3 days, one phone call will be there from the company. Yes, how is your product? How is the experience at the showroom? Like that, lots of questions will be asked. Isn't it? That is what we call as direct search, directly from the customer. The feedback is collecting directly from the customer. Okay. Next is indirect search. That means if you want to purchase a product in online or about, if you want to know anything, if you what will you do? You will check the review of the product, isn't it? Nowadays, if I want to purchase a mobile phone, I will check the review. Yes, what are the various defects, isn't it? After that only we will go to purchase, right? Yes, in certain in magazines also we will see. Sometimes that will be seen in Facebook, that is in social media also we can see. So that type of collecting information about the market is called an indirect approach. Clear to us? Yeah, okay, fine. So two type of market analysis are there. One is direct search and other is indirect approach. Okay. Why it is so important? Because after without collecting the market properly, yes, what is the problem? If you make up a product which is not required for the customers, then what will be the what will be the problem? Yes, that will be a failure. Got it. Nowadays, you can see the share of Tata Nano. Yes, it is diminishing, it is decreasing, right? Why? Because nobody is there who is using a car which versus 1 lakh, isn't it? All of them require premium cars. So based on the need, they have to change it. Clear to all? Yeah. If direct means feedback of on product directly. Yes. And indirect approach means yes, by means of magazines, by means of various interviews, by means of public sources like that. See here you can see indirect search. See, this is a marketing executive. He will overhear what they are talking about the product. Got it. That is an indirect search. And sometimes from textbook, from Facebook or from say magazines, they can collect. Then what about direct search? They will ask directly to the customers. Yes. So these are the two type of analysis. Clear? No, no. Advertisement is a different one. It is not coming under the marketing section. Market market analysis means that is before moving to the need. Before moving to the need, we have to study the market properly. Who is going to purchase? Say, the Tata is going to introduce the Tata Nano in a metropolitan city means, will it be successful? No. They have to analyze the market. Whether the scooter wala people is there in the metropolitan city, they have to analyze. And where that product will have good sales, that they have to check. That is what we call as market analysis. Clear? Okay. So I told you that some strategies are there. Let us go through that. The first one, search has the following steps. The first one is problem definition. Yes. Problem definition, we can give another name for that. That is need statement. We can give that as need statement. So I shall give you an example for that. The need statement means on seeing that, on reading that need statement, On reading that need statement, the manufacturer or designer should produce that product. That is what we call as need statement. So can you give a need statement for a bicycle? On seeing your statement, the company should produce a bicycle. So like that way, you have to write a one sentence line. Can you give me a one sentence line which shows the need statement of a bicycle? On reading that, the company should produce bicycle. Like that way, you have to write. Can you give me? Yes, Hari Krishnan is typing. Okay, he is saying that low cost. Okay, so on seeing the low cost, will the company make up the bicycle? No. Without fuel. See, you have to make up a sentence. These are phrases. Whatever things you are writing is a phrase. I want a statement. One sentence per line I want. Without fuel means yes, they will not get an idea yes, that you want a bicycle. Yes. A two-wheeled automobile, isn't it? Or a two-wheeled vehicle. Yes. Can you fill up? Which can be used to move from one place to another without any fuel. Got it? Like that way, you have to make up a statement. So on reading that, yes, the company will make up a bicycle. Clear? So if it is clear, please generate a need statement for television. This is important. This type of questions are asked for your university examination. No. You can't write like that. You have to specify it. Television. Give a need statement. I want a television. So what shall be the need statement for that? Actually, the television product was not there. Okay. It is a new one. So how will you make up a need statement? From the name itself, it is clear. Television. Tele means what? Far. Yes. Vision. Distance vision. Yes. Media. All of you please engage. Please think and give me. What shall be the need statement for a television? Yeah. Prashant is typing. To see the vision from a distant place. Okay. To see vision from distant place. Okay. So that you will be some photographs will be sent to you. Company will send you some photographs, right? So again, you have to modify. All of you got it. To see the vision from a distant place. On reading that, yes, they will not try to make up a television. By using a television, can you rectify? A electrical device, isn't it? A electrical device. Can you fill up? All of you, please try to fill up. You can. A electrical device which Prashant is typing. Okay, Aisha. So electrical device which shows what are the things it shows? Shows videos, music, news, isn't it? From various parts of the world. Am I right? Yeah. Remote videos. Yeah. Electrical device which shows the videos, movies, and remote videos. Okay. In the living room. So on reading this statement, yes, the company will try to make up a television. You got it how to write a need statement? You have to think and write. Try to close all the loopholes. Got it? I shall give you another one. Not a smartphone, a simple mobile phone. Yes, all of you please engage. I want to speak with a person from a remote place. Okay, fine. And listen carefully. One more thing also. While writing the statement, don't write like yes, I, we, like that. You can avoid that. Yes. Okay, fine. First, everything is right. That is, yes, once a communication, what I have to say? Yes, a communication device which is used for what? The transmitting which messages? Voice messages as well as the text messages from one person to another person, right? Like that way, you have to make up a sentence. One more thing is also there. In the case of mobile phone, no wires are there. That also you can include. So very easily you can write the need statement of a telephone, isn't it? In that case, yes, wires are there. By means of wires, it is transmitted. Okay. Okay. In coming classes, I shall give you more exercise based on this need statement. So hope it is clear to all how to write up a need statement. And this is what we call the problem definition. So how will you define this problem? Sorry, how will you make this need statement? See, on reading this one, you see that electrical device. Okay, that is after discussing with that. Yes, they find that yes, television can be worked out only by means of electricity. Okay, this is what electric power. So based on that, they add up this sentence, add up this word there. Got it. And what are the people's requires? Yes, they want to see videos, movies, and news from different places. So those things are collected from the market. Got it? Yes, the people want to see these much things. So based on that, they make up the need statement. Sorry, need statement. That is, they define the problem correctly. So that is the first thing that you have seen there. Problem definition, major objective, a new product, that is a problem generation, solving the problem by solution, search who the customer. So those things, based on those things, they can define a problem. They can make up a need statement. Am I right? Say, in olden days, the television was a new product. Yes, they want to see the remote items at home. So that is the new product, that is problem generation. How to solve the problem? By means of an electrical device. Okay. To the customers. Okay. Based on that, they have to make up a statement. Next is, to get more and more information, you have to make up a strategy. I told you that. If you directly ask about that means of, they will say that yes, it is a very good product. Like that, they will say. You have to analyze them by using certain strategy. You have to collect the information. Next is information checklist. Yes, that means, say, Bajaj is also going to introduce a 1 lakh car. Suppose. So already the Tata Nano is there. Bajaj is going to introduce a 1 lakh car. So who is the competitor? Tata Nano is the competitor. So they will check, make each and every features of the car. Power window, Tata Nano, Bajaj. Yes, power window is here. Bajaj is also have. Okay. Next is power steering. Tata Nano does it have? Yes, Bajaj have. Like that, you have to make up a checklist. You have to form a metric. Got it? That is what we call as information checklist. In nowadays newspapers also you can see the comparison between the two cards. That is called as information checklist. So that is also a market analysis itself. Hope it is clear to all, the market analysis. Yes. Next is design through creative routes. Okay. Say, you might have seen the film Doom 3, starred by Hrithik Roshan. Hope all of you seen that. Yes. In that, you found that that the Amir Khan is crossing one bridge, and at that time the bridge is lifting upwards. Can you recollect that? Then again he drives the bike and jumps to the river underneath, and suddenly that bike is changed to a hovercraft. Can you recollect that scene? Yes. Okay. So that bike is converted into a hovercraft. That is a creative design. That is a creative design. That is, the bike is converted into a hovercraft. That is not at all existed. So that is a creative design. And another thing, to catch that culprit, yes, the what is the name of that cop? Yeah, the cop is lifting. The cop is lifting that bridge. Usually that bridge is lifting upwards for the ship to pass, isn't it? But he used that lifting for catching that culprit. That is called as creative thinking. That is called as creative thinking. Utilizing that for some other purposes also. That is called as creative thinking. Got the difference? Creative thinking and creative design. That is utilizing a product for some other purposes. That is called as creative thinking. That is called as creative thinking. Utilizing a product for some other purposes. Especially that bridge is lifting upwards for the ship to pass through. But that cope uses that lifting of bridge for catching that culprit. That is called as creative thinking. Clear? and that culprit converts the bike to a hovercraft. That is what we call as creative design. Got the difference? Got okay. If a new product is introduced by means of certain creative ideas, then we say that as a creative design. Creative design. Okay. An existing product itself, yes, they are saying that yes, we can use this product itself for doing that activity or any other activity. Then that is called as creative thinking. Okay. Now let us go through the creative design part. So first one, you must have a creative thinking. The thinking must be there in your mind. Is my voice clear to all? Is my voice clear? Okay, 1 minute. Here my power supply was to devote your mind completely for that. Try various combinations. Try various imagination should be greater for an engineer than a knowledge. Than a knowledge, imagination is required. That same thing is given by our former president Abdul Kalam. Okay, that is imagination is required than a knowledge. So without imagination, you can't design anything. So that is what we call as creative thinking. So these things, what are the steps of creative design? I shall explain with the help of a figure. Hope all of you can see the figure. This is the hovercraft. That is the vehicle which can be run on land as well as water. That is called as hovercraft. So that for making the creative mind, to making that creative design, he has to study the problem properly. He has to study the problem properly. You have to search a lot of books and those things. Next is you have to devote your mind completely for that. Try various combinations. Try various combinations. And next is incubation. That is even at sleep also. Incubation. Even at sleep also, you have to think about this product. Next is finally you got an idea, and that we will call that as illumination. Illumination. Whenever you got an idea, you have to scribble it on a piece of paper. Okay. That is write that idea. These are the steps for making what? A creative design. First one is, can you fill up? The first one is study the problem, right? Study the problem. Okay. Yeah. Second one, yes, here it is there. Yes, devotion. Third one, what is third one? Huh? Try various combinations for solving. Isn't it? Try various combinations. Then next one, fourth one is what? Even at a sleep also you have to think. What is the name for that? Incubation. Incubation. Yes. Incubation. Yes, right. Next is finally you got an idea. Yes. What is that? Word for that? Yes. Illumination. Illumination. Yes. And after getting that idea, you have to write it. These are the steps required for making a creative design. Study the problem, solve the mind, that is devotion, try various combinations, incubation, that is thinking in conscious and unconscious mind, illumination, yes, got some solution, record it for further improvement. So these things you can learn with the help of that figure. Clear to one? Okay. Next. Qualities of a good design engineer. High degree of perception. Yes, that means he should be calm and he should accept all the things. So pressure will be there from all the sides. He should accept all the things. High degree of perception should be required. Avoid rigid thinking. He should not think rigidly. Okay. Use brainstorming technique. Brainstorming means a round table will be there. The design engineer will be seated here, and lot other design engineers, customers, then marketing people, then non-engineer, lot other people will be seated over here, and he will put forward an idea. Yes, this is our plan. Plan is to make up a 1 lakh car. Then one person will say that how to make up a 1 lakh car. Then he will say that yes, we can make up by means of this one. Like that, lots of ideas will be generated. He will be sitting quiet there. For what? By collecting the information from these people. This is what we call as brainstorming. Clear one? That we will learn in detail what are the various brainstorming techniques. I just brief out. Use of brainstorming technique. That is another quality of design engineer. Attempt inversion method. That is here you can see one picture. A 3-wheeled nano, yes, and a 4-wheeled nano. They try these both various combinations, and they finally found that yes, the 4-wheel nano has good stability than a 3-wheeled one. So that is here. Attempt inversion. Next is apply analogy. See here you can see that the nose of the airplane is same as the nose beak of a bird. Beak of a bird. That is analogy. Got it? By means of using that, yes, we can reduce the friction. So that's why they are applying it. Apply analogy, taking the advantage of similar problems. So at last, the product designers in firm are front line troops who lead the firm to success. So if the design engineer fails, means entire product will be a failure. Got it? So we completed the chapter Introduction to Design. Just brief out what we discussed today. Yes, what are the things? Yes, we discussed the life cycle of a product. In that, the first one is, someone give me quick. First one is, yes, need. Second one is, yeah, design. Third one is, yes, okay, need analysis. Third one is, yeah, design. Second one is design. Fine. Yes, manufacturing. Then next is, yeah, transportation. Then marketing, isn't it? Marketing. Finally, how I can close the loop? By means of feedback, right? So these are the product life cycle. Next is what? After that, we discussed the detailed market search, isn't it? The two type of market search are there. First one is indirect, and the second one is direct, right? Two type of market searches are there: direct search and indirect search. Okay. Next is, for what purpose the market analysis is required? The first one is, we say that it is for defining the problem. Problem definition can be generated only by means of proper market analysis. Second one, for how you can collect the more information. For that, you have to develop a strategy, isn't it? Yeah, need statement is there in the problem statement. You have to develop the strategy. That is the second one. Third one is what? One more thing is also there. I told you with the help of a Tata Nano and a Bajaj 1 lakh car. That is information checklist, isn't it? Information checklist. Yes. By means of that. So these are the three ways analysis is to be carried out. After that, we discussed what? The creative thinking and creative design, right? So what are the steps of creative thinking? Sorry, design. The first one is study the problem. Second one, second one, yes, devotion. Third one, yes, combination. Combination. Fourth one, Yes, incubation. Fifth one, illumination. Okay. Last one, recording, isn't it? Record it for further improvement. Okay. So these are the 6 steps of creative design. After that, we discuss the qualities of a design engineer. Okay. So on the next class, we will discuss about design process. What are the various steps of design? What are the different models that we will discuss in the next class? So are you satisfied with the class? Okay, fine. Okay. So I think we can stop for today. Yeah. Okay. Bye all. Good night. Uh, that is in your when you enter into that site, you can see their recorded sessions are there. One heading is there, right? That is like this. Let me check. Recorded session link. Can you see that? Recorded session link. When you enter vle.amicoaching.com, have you got the username and password? Hope all of you got the username and password, right? Okay. Please enter into that. Please enter into that